do another Electude Simulator Challenge. Level 1. Oftentimes the hardest level. Get rid of that. Turn the car on. Don't try to start it because it won't even start. Get your check engine reader out. Identify that vehicle. See what fault code she has. She's not communicating with nothing. Wiring diagram. This one took me a while to figure out, but this wire here, power the computer somehow. Also this one here. So these could be your problems when nothing's talking to nothing. This right here as well. I'm just gonna start looking. I always get the old multimeter out, start with the black lead on the negative terminal. Let's check this F6 fuse. We're going to put it in the voltage reading and see if it's got any volts reading through it. It's got 12 volts reading through it. I'm probably going to have to, let's see, K2. K2 feeds the juice for your throttle valve control module, which, I don't know. It's something. Alright, so K2 with the blue wire there. Well, that doesn't look quite right. Let's see what else is going on here. Okay, so we're getting a funky reading here and here. I think from experience that the problem is here or here. I can't remember which one it is. And I don't know how a real mechanic figures this out other than just playing this game 100 times and having this problem come up a few times. But we'll go through the process to see which one it is. Hopefully I know what I'm talking about. But we got to get the breakout box out, which is now over here. This is the breakout box. We got to disconnect our computer, which I just did, and then we got to hook up the breakout box into the computer. Okay, now with the multimeter, little trick here, if you just take it away and bring it back, it brings you back and you don't have to chase your leads everywhere, but it does make your dial go up and down. So we need 3, and we need this line here goes to the negative terminal on your battery. So we're going to test it here. And instead of the voltage, we're going to test the ohms. How much resistance is in these wires. So I did 3. Now I need to go back up to the breakout box and test 37. Now 37, it should have a 0.1 reading, and we're at 90. So this is the bad wire. Again, I'd love to hear the comments if anybody has some sort of pathway of knowing that other than just by rote memory. Alright, let's replace this and see if this number changes. Alright, about to replace it. Bang! Alright, we're lower at 1.3. Alright, so I think that's the problem. I'm going to clear up the screen here. I'm going to get rid of our breakout box. Oh, it disappeared. Got to rehook up the computer. Going to get rid of our multimeter, and then I'm going to start her up. I'm going to clear the fault codes, get rid of the diagnostic system, and this one is done. We got to click these 3 before we can return it to the customer. Bam. Green check with no errors. Just took forever. Level 2. Get rid of that. The car usually does run. Let's start it. Let's get your check engine reader. This ain't too bad. We got something going on with cylinder number 1. And with the multimeter, we can isolate what's going on with cylinder number 1 because all the other 3 cylinders are good. We can just see what's different on cylinder number 1. So I'll show you that. So we got 13.99, 13.99, that's good. We got 0.07, 0.07, that's the same. 0.01, 0.01, that's the same. We know this cylinder's running good, so anything that it reads, if this one reads kind of the same thing, then that's probably not the issue. 12.68, 12.68, 13.99, 13.99. Okay, so all the wiring seems to be good, the electricity seems to be running, so I'm guessing that it's a component, like it's an actual injector or an actual coil pack, possibly a dirty spark plug, but they only give you those if a component causes that issue. But let's see what we got. So another little tip. Connecting it and disconnecting it, does that do anything to the engine running? If it doesn't, then yeah, it might be a clue to something. I'm going to disconnect this good one, and you can see that it definitely makes the engine run bad. All right, let's measure this injector to see what the resistance of this injector is. We're going to go down to here, and okay, here's another good way to cross-reference parts. So we know this one's good and this one's good. This one's reading 54. This one's reading 16. This one's reading 16. So just by cross-referencing those parts, you can probably tell that this is the problem part. You drag it down here. You click on it and say replace this part, and then you get a golden part and you put it back in there. And we got to hook all these back up, and it made our check engine light go away. Now sometimes something happens where the fuel injector was injecting but the spark plug wasn't sparking, and that'll give you a fouled spark plug. And you'll get everything fixed, and you'll wonder why I still have a check engine light. Well, you have to take all this apart and take out the spark plug and replace the spark plug if it's dirty, and put that in there, put it all back together, and then it should get the check engine light off. All right, so do we have the breakout box on? No, we don't. Okay, good. So get rid of our tools. The multimeter, I just cleared the codes on the diagnostic system. I think we got it. Work order, bang, did it. Level 3. Alright, level 3, they don't ever tell you what's wrong with it. So we're just going to try to start the car. And while we're here, I like to mess with the gas pedal, see if it works. It does. Get your check engine thing out, read the codes. It's going to be a tough one. And I'm an idiot. I'm already nervous here. Alright, so what do we do? First thing we do, we would find what components they're talking about. So here's number 1 on the list, intake sensor. I think this is number 2 on the list, engine coolant sensor. And then this is the crankshaft and the camshaft. Okay, so I'm guessing this is the issue right here, this blue wire. But we need to get the breakout box to do it properly. So here we go. Breakout box is here. I just got it out. Got to disconnect the computer, reconnect everything with the breakout box, get out our multimeter, and 28 is what we want on the breakout box. And then here is one of the sensors. Here's the Hall effect sensor, also known as the camshaft sensor. And we're not even getting a reading until we get really high, and it's a really weird reading. So here's one of our sensors. It is the blue-green wire, which is the engine temperature sensor. It's getting the same weird reading. So I'm just going to go ahead and assume both of these feed into this line here. Oh, another thing we could do is make sure that the problem isn't coming from this side too. So here's our accelerator pedal. It's got the green wire. This green wire should read okay, and yeah, it's really low. That's what we want. But everything reading from this side is a problem. This side reads good. This is the problem. Alright, I believe that's the problem, so I'm not even going to double check it. I'm going to get rid of the breakout box. Whoop, it just disappeared. I'm going to get rid of the multimeter, get rid of the wiring diagram. We need that out. You need to reconnect your computer. No check engine light. We need to clear the fault codes. Get rid of the diagnostic system. Do our 3 checks. Bang. Not too bad. Would love to hear any suggestions, hints, critiques. Thanks for watching.